Good day, Chino Valley educators and students, I suppose. At this time, I wanted to alert you to the fact that you can really leverage the power of YouTube. Right now, I am looking at the app launcher, which is also called the Waffle, and I'm going to show you how you can set up your YouTube channel, and then you can create a playlist of videos that you have, of course, fully vetted and you want to push out to your students. So right now, after I tapped that waffle, I noticed I had YouTube right near the top. But if I hadn't seen YouTube near the top, I would have scrolled down and then eventually found it. And then once I've tapped on that, I will come to a page in which this is at the top. Again, that initial that belongs to my account, the app launcher, and what I'm going to do next is tap on that Y. Let me just kind of show this to you a little more clearly. And when I tapped on that Y, I got my account name. And this is not my district account. This is another one I had to set up because I had already established my YouTube channel. So I would go down and tap on the words create a channel. The rest of the stuff we'll come back and look at some other time. But after I've tapped on create a channel, it will automatically take me to a little pop-up that looks like this, and I will tap on the words get started. And then I am, again, in the spirit of doing things quickly, going to simply use my name for my account. So I'm going to tap on the blue button that says select under the green circle. That's my account. And it created an account for me. So it was just that fast. A channel, I should say. I could scroll down and I could customize things. I could link my social channels to this YouTube channel. I could put a picture in there perhaps, but I'm not going to do that right now. Let me expand this so you can see the next step. Instead, I'm going to tap on the hamburger in the upper left-hand corner of my screen right away, and I will see everything that is related to my channel, which is great. So I'm on the home page. I can see that that's great. And I can tap on this and see what's trending in YouTube. But what we're here today to show you is how to make a playlist. So let's move on down to the second section. And this is where we're going to eventually see playlists listed. Right now I've done nothing with this account, so I'm not going to bother with the rest of these. We'll come here another time for another training. When I want to look for a video I want to share out with my children, or several videos even, I'm going to start with one. Just always start with one. So I'm going to search the keyword mindfulness, and when I search that, I'm going to find one that I want, that I like, that I've fully vetted, that I know is A-okay for students. And when I do find one that I'm willing to add to my playlist, or actually I'm going to use it to start my playlist, I'm going to go down here near the bottom where it says, well, there's this image, and next to the word save, the image looks like a hamburger with a plus sign. And so if I tap on that right here, I will get a message that says save to what? YouTube doesn't know that I don't already have a whole bunch of playlists, so I am going to first create my very first playlist with this very first video, and it'll allow me to not only name that playlist to make it easy to find, but also it's going to allow me to adjust the privacy. Now, there are 3 different kinds of privacy settings I can have for a playlist. Public makes it easy to find. And then there's unlisted, in which the only people that will be able to find it would be those who have the link to it. And the third is one that will only allow me to share it with certain people. Now, since these are videos that I am taking off the World Wide Web and I had no trouble finding them myself, I am okay with using a public privacy setting for my playlist. And I'm going to make sure I name it recognizably so my students can find it, even if they show up on my channel without knowing the link for the exact playlist I'm working on. They'll be able to find it because it has a good description. And I'm just going to tap on create, and when I do that, I have created my very first playlist. Now what you can see here is what it looks like when I've got several playlists, and should I want to save more to my mindfulness playlist, I can simply choose another video, tap on that waffle with the plus sign, and we're saved, which is right next to it, and then just tap right next to the one I want to put it in. Of course, I spelled mindfulness 2 different ways because I don't know exactly why, but I wanted to show you how to make a mindfulness playlist. So I'm going to go ahead and show you where they're going to land. Remember that waffle we tapped on earlier, right after we made our channel? That waffle opened up a column on the left, and we went through here, and I said eventually you'll see your playlist in here. Well, here's my nachos playlist right there. And I can click this and show more, and I will come up with all my own playlists. Now, how do I share? Okay, now here's a bunch of playlists, and I'm going to tap on one of them. And when I do that, it'll take me to this this larger screen that breaks out the playlist itself. So I clicked on one of the mindfulness ones, and you can see the list of all the videos, giving you one last chance to make sure these are the ones I want to include in my playlist. Then I'm going to come over here and see this familiar looking share button. I'm going to tap on that, and it's going to allow me to, well, I can use one of these ways to share it, but unfortunately Google Classroom is not one of these buttons. So I'm going to recommend that you just click to copy so that that link is on your clipboard, and then go directly to your Google Classroom, and you can share it in your Google Classroom as a resource or as part of an assignment. I think it was a full playlist. I would probably post it as a material so kids can come back and forth into that material and watch the videos over and over again. And if you share it as a material, you will then click on the little add button and share it as a link. So I know it looks like it might go to YouTube, but it's actually not going into a YouTube video. It's taking us to a page, so share it as a link. And that is how we make and share a playlist out of YouTube in your brand new YouTube channel. Enjoy!